Yo, shout out to Rules and Tools, man. Hold on a second. Welcome, everyone. Just shouting it out. Take two, Nick. Shout out to Nick's, man. Is this the one you got notified on again, too? You'll notice, too, the lighting is funny, and that's because even though it's the middle of the day, it's a dark and cloudy, it's a bit of a rainy day, dude, so the lighting is different. But anyway. Okay, let me see here. What's the latest shocking breaking news? I got all kinds of stuff for you guys. Let's just see this. Hold on. Sunflower, welcome. Jesse, what's going on? A bit going on, Nix. Yeah, to put it lightly, man, a little bit going on indeed. Eva, what's going on with you in your neck of the woods? And, Rules and Tools, you were talking about how you're growing a shishito pepper. Well, we have a book on Gordon Ramsay, a cookbook of him, and he's talking about shishito peppers, man. So if Ramsay likes it, rather, it's obviously pretty freaking good, dude. Shout out to Rules and Tools. Is anyone else on here growing peppers? Because Rules and Tools is. Eva said my son was released from the hospital day today from this clyrosporine infection he got from Taco Bell. Are you serious, Eva? I'm sure you are, because who would joke about that sort of thing? But holy jeeps, man. So he ate Taco Bell and he got cyclosporine infection. So is there going to be a giant recall? Because that happens all the time. In fact, more people per year get deathly ill from E. coli from lettuce than they do from raw milk. We don't eat out anymore because of this sort of thing. I mean, that's just, you don't know whose freaking bum thumb is putting your food together, man. And not to mention the factory massive farming in action that is going on, man. They can't, when you buy ground beef from Walmart, there could be hundreds or even thousands of different cows' DNA because they put it all in a vat and blend it all up. When you buy from a local butcher, it's one cow you're getting. The chances of a disease or some major bacteria thing is extremely low. So he was deathly ill. Oh my gee, wow. So Eva, what did they do? What did they give him? What happened? He ate Taco Bell last Monday and was hospitalized on Friday and was just released today. Wow, Eva, that is shocking. I bet you he's never eating at Taco Bell again. He's feeling so much better, then the pain is back down because he was in an incredible pain and on a morphine pump. So he just got on morphine. So I guess, Eva, the only thing to watch out for now, for one, I think he's going to have a lot more mom's cooking or some homemade cooking action going forward. Second thing, anyone who's ever done morphine or any of the pain meds, you do want to do a, what's it called? Is it dopamine? Whatever it is, you want to do like a neurological reset because those, and I mean, your son, I'm sure he's like, I'm stoked for your son. He's freaking got it together now. In general, though, because I had to get on something once and you feel numb after being on a crazy drug, or not that morphine's too crazy, but I mean, it's quite something. You do want to do some type of reset. That's why we're all talking about our endocrine receptors as well, because we know, for example, a lot of people, the Sackler family, which made OxyContin, which a million people are addicted to right now. I made a post about that, and one of my old friends commented and said, man, if it weren't for this family, I would have been in so much pain in the hospital. I'm like, dude, they outlawed all the natural pain remedies, and then they made the synthetic stuff, which makes people super addicted. You got to watch out, man. But so he did antibiotics and morphine, and he's okay now. Guys, praise be, because this is there's been worse cases, man, where people didn't recover. There was a guy who ate pork from a freaking whatchamacallit, a taco stand or a gas station or something, and he perished. I don't know what it was. It wasn't just parasites. It was something else. But you do want to do a restoration on the whatchamacallit, on the dopamine and the brain receptors after taking any type of thing from that. Morphine, whether antibiotics. They say it could take up to 7 years to repair your gut microbiome from antibiotics. It could take up to 7 years. Some people recover in a few months. Some literally almost a decade, because these antibiotics we know are extremely, extremely powerful at wiping out bacteria. But here's the crazy part. Glyphosate is technically, shout out to Butterdog, a antibiotic. You know that, right? And glyphosate is the same thing that they're spraying in Northern Ontario. And it's it's in 90% of our bloodstream right now. According to the recent studies they've done, 90% of Americans have this in their system. And it's an antibiotic and it wipes out your gut bacteria. Now, before I discuss the wildfire agenda, where else is burning, because there's a lot of other places that are on fire right now, and the crazy chemical agenda and assault on humanity that's happening as we speak, I do want to mention for all the dear souls in here who joined, all of you guys, most of you originated from Instagram. The odd one of you came from TikTok. Like that one guy, Indian TP, came from TikTok. But here's the thing. Because you're here early, before we shut out the live on Instagram, I want to let you guys know we're giving away one single $100 tub of free Chad mode today, which is blue spirulina and organic caffeine, which detoxes your gut microbiome and gives you all day natural energy. Well, actually, I mean, it does energize you most of the day. I would say the Shilajit is more of an all day thing, but when you have a jug of Chad mode like I have here, which I'm so grateful to have this back, man, I was out for a little bit. So it's tangy, it's sour, it's slightly sweet, it's delicious. And that blue spirulina grabs onto heavy metals, microplastics, pesticides, and herbicides and excretes them out of the body. I love the Chad mode. You will never leave the house without your Chad mode once you get it, and you'll never have another pre-workout or energy drink again of the conventional shit, because they do use synthetic caffeine, which is literally made, 90% of it is made in China, with ammonia and urea. Who knows? It's a heavy industrial processing action. You don't want the synthetic caffeine. We got organic caffeine in here, cold water extracted from green coffee beans. That's the Chad mode, and we're giving one away for free. The way the deal works, it is first come, first serve, and we're actually pulling out some extra stops today for the regular listeners, the OGs. We are actually pulling out an additional stop today. You will be shocked to hear. So the way the deal works, oh, really? Well, hold on a second. Wait. So the way the deal works, I just put the link in the chat. And guys, we should give like a prayer to Eva's son who survived a harrowing experience eating at Taco Bell. Never eat at fast food chains again. I can't stress it enough. I cannot stress it enough to never eat at a fast food chain again. Not just because you might get cystochlorine or whatever he got, which is shocking, some type of bacterial thing, but also because you don't know what you're getting. Apparently, if you take ground beef from Walmart or ground anything and take it to do a DNA test, you'll be shocked at what DNA you find, man. And you won't be able to publish the results because they censor it, apparently. I just heard that. So the way the deal works, first come, first serve, you got to go to chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. Now, the first person to go to chalk.com, you will see the number one superfood for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit. Now, I'm about to take 2 of these right now myself, but this is an herbal mineral compound which comes from the Himalayan mountains. It has the full matrix of minerals. It's considered the destroyer of weakness in ancient India. The Soviet Union secretly studied it for 20 to 30 years. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile. It's believed to decalcify the pineal gland. And when guys take it, it boosts sperm count and sperm motility. And when women take it, it optimizes your hormones. And it's also pro-fertile. So that's the Shilajit, number one supplement for men and women. The first person to go to chalk.com and look under the products tab, you will see the male and female vitality stack subscriptions. The first person to put a male or female stack subscription in their cart and apply the coupon code 53life, you get a 53% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify your subscription at any time. And automatically, with that 53% off lifetime discount, you will get a $100 tub of Chad mode for free, which the reason why this is a big deal, other than it's a $100 freebie, is that for about the past 7 months, we have been critically low on Chad mode, such that I wasn't to talk about it because we had to reserve the dwindling supply for people who are subscribed to it. But now Chad mode is being made in-house, not another manufacturer. It's being made in-house, and we just got a fresh batch of it, fresh off the freaking press, dude. And we're talking about organic caffeine, organic blue spirulina, fermented L-citrulline, organic lemon juice powder, organic maple sugar crystals. This puts any pre-workout or energy drink literally to shame. and you get it for free. If you're the first person to get a male or female vitality stack with the discount code 53life. Now, if you get, this is literally first come, first serve, the first person. If you get a ultra stack, which go and look at the ultra stack, shout out to Butterdog. If you get an ultra stack, you will get the $100 tub of the Chad mode and a $100 bag of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which is extremely detoxing. It boosts your stem cell production. It boosts your gut microbiome. It is freaking delicious. You will completely love it. And it also stimulates the production of bliss chemicals, which is tryptophan, dopamine, and serotonin. And it boosts oxytocin and adenamide, or adenamide, what is it, their rules and tools? Which is the same hormone you release when you fall in love. If you can wrap your head around that, dude, that is got to be good for you. So the superfood that's in both the male and female vitality stack is the organic ashwagandha. Now, we need to wrap our heads around the fact that the vast majority of ashwagandha, literally on the internet, is farmed in China and is the Shanghai surprise. In both the male and female stack at chalk.com is the organic ashwagandha, which has 23 clinical studies. It massively increases your sleep quality because it boosts melatonin production. So you get 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. It also increases cognition and healthy mood and focus. It's considered the king of herbs in India. And while we're not in India right now, we can recognize and I guess the word recognize the fact that this thing has been around for a while. Traded on the Silk Road for thousands of years. It's one of the top superfoods in the Ayurvedic tradition. If you know about the Ayurvedics, it's a shocking one, man. And they talk all about ashwagandha. It's a total superfood. And it's extremely pro-fertile, I should say. When guys take it, it boosts sperm count and sperm motility. And for women, it's pro-fertile, man. It's really good for your freaking hormones. And we know how many hormone disrupting chemicals there are out there. Reese said, what do you think of the Masonic Cup? I mean, the World Cup. Shout out to Reese, man. I mean, what? It's bred in circuses. They had a satanic opening ceremony. The ball has friggin' sensors in it. It's probably totally rigged. I'm sure it's got to be rigged 100%. And yeah, I mean, the only cool thing about it, literally, is that Erling Haaland eats a lot of meat and dairy, and he eats in excess of the maximum recommended amount that the World Health Organization says to eat, and yet he's the best freaking athlete around, and he flies in the face of the official health recommendations. So that's the coolest thing, I think, about Erling Haaland. And after he wins, he says, or whatever he said at the end of his career, he's going to then become a farmer and a homesteader and probably have 17 Viking children. So shout out to Erling Haaland. I hope he does that, because if he starts doing sponsorships for Nike and shit or whoever, he's got too much influence right now, man. They don't really like someone having such immense influence who's not under the thumb of the cult, put it that way. So anyways, I'm going to shout out the live on Instagram real quick. There's going to be a bajillion more people on here, but remember the way the deal works. First come, first serve. If you get a male or female Vitality Stack subscription at chalk.com, you're getting a $100 tub of Chad Mode for free, which is the natural pre-workout energy drink, 150 milligrams of organic caffeine per scoop, plus organic blue spirulina, which is extremely detoxing and binds to free radicals, microplastics. It's believed to decalcify the pineal gland as well. But if you're the first person to get an Ultra Stack, you get a $100 tub of Chad Mode and a $100 bag of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which you will love. You can eat it by the spoon dry, and we have it pretty much every single morning. It's freaking delicious. It helps activate the cycle hormones through a cycling process. Shout out to Rules. Yeah, that would be awesome, actually, but he would probably look at Rules and Tools. He would probably, I don't know, man. He would probably charge, it depends. Some guys you get, and they're like, sure, I'll take commission. If they really believe in their ability to sell, right? They'll be like, yeah, mostly commission. Whereas some other guys end up being for example, Chalk did a promo the other day with a pretty decent sized YouTuber, but the guy, he wanted all kinds of money without. because Erling Haaland is worth so much, I get why he wouldn't sign just a commission deal. He'd be like, oh yeah, just give me like $500,000 and I'll drink your Monster Energy drink on stage or something. And he'd be like, yeah, fuck it, okay. But anyways, I'm sure that might be a little bit, but who knows, Reese? If he follows me, maybe I'll DM him or something. I wonder if Erling follows me. Imagine if he did. You'd be surprised the people who followed me. Hold on a second. Someone just got something crazy. Who just ordered? Hold on a second. Someone just got something. Okay, Erling Haaland. Because, DJ, what is his name? Djokovic or whatever, the tennis player, he followed me, eh? The guy who didn't get vaxxed to travel the world. Do you know who I'm talking about? Hold on. Someone just ordered something shocking. They might have just got a ton of freebies. And rules and tools. For sure, dude. Okay, hold on. It's not loading. Do we have a bit of a storm? Like it was a thunderstorm today? Okay, hold on. Someone just got the male vitality stack and the chalk minerals in like 2 seconds. Who just ordered that? Because you're getting a $100 tub of Chad mode now in your order for free, which is the first and I think the only one we're supposed to do on the live. I'll double check if chalk can extend it. But congratulations to who just got the male stack and the chalk minerals at chalk.com with the code 53life, which means they unlocked the 53% off lifetime discount. I guess if you're on the site right now, we will micronly extend this deal. So if you're on the site and you get a stack, you're getting a $100 tub of Chad mode included in your order. And if you get a ultra stack, you get $200 worth of freebies, which is the Chad mode and the chocolate powder. First come, first serve. Remember to use the discount code 53LIFE. That gives you a 53% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you're going to get those freebies. You won't see them in your cart, but they're going to be physically placed into your box when it's packed up and shipped to your front door. Yeah, isn't that cool, Reese? Yeah, DJ Djokovic or whatever, he is fully woke, man. He knows what's going on. Okay, hold on a second. Dude, rules. The best way to do that is whatchamacallit? Yeah, DM me or on the live or something, Rules. We'll hook you up, man. Shout out to Rules and Tools. Okay, I'm going to get the 5G on real quick here because the internet... Oh, no, it's working now. Okay. No, I'm going to turn on the Wi-Fi. The storm has the cell towers on the fritz right now, I guess. Let me see here. Boom, bang, bing. So let's see here. Hold on. So it is burning, by the way, in Italy is on fire, if you can believe that. And also, okay, let's see who Erling follows. Also, BC is on fire now. Do you guys hear about that? British Columbia is burning. Okay, so wow. Erling follows Solbra, who is chill, Carnivore Aurelius, and Stephen Edelman, if you know him. Who else does he follow? Anyone else I know? Calvin Harris. Nice, man. Everyone else he follows is verified. Oh, he's following Bam Margera, man. That's awesome. Anyways, shout out to freaking Erling Haaland, man. Rules and Tools says he wants to get a big order soon. He wants to do it through me, and he says minerals are becoming a big part of the practice. So, guys, the reason why minerals are so key, and this is literally more important than if I told you some conspiracy right now about Michelle Obama or something. Like, this is literally more impactful to your life than finding out that we've been deceived about many famous, super famous, influential, powerful, quote unquote, powerful people. So, listen. Do you remember the fad of alkaline water, right? Everyone's drinking alkaline water. It's the best thing in the whole wide world because Dr. Sabi said, disease cannot thrive in an alkaline environment or whatever. Well, the problem is that every single organ in your body. That's right. Scotland's on fire too, Reese. That's absolutely right. That's the other place I meant to mention. I will be talking about that in a moment here. So people were going crazy over alkaline water. But the truth is, if every organ in your body was alkaline, you would literally be 6 feet in the freaking ground. You'd be dead. And that's because every single different organ in the body has a different optimal functioning pH. And what optimizes the pH of your organs is not alkaline water. It's minerals. Minerals ignite every single biological process in the body, and they optimize the pH of all your organs. So when people were drinking alkaline water, that dilutes their stomach acid and makes it harder to assimilate and digest and absorb nutrients, which is shocking and completely true. So the truth is that the next part of the shocking scenario, though, is that even if you're eating 100% organically today, you're getting less than 10% of the full matrix of minerals, which is completely shocking. So that's why we're talking about the chalk minerals, the hot water purified shilajit, which has the full matrix of minerals. Rules and Tools says it's extremely mineral dense. It's got a bajillion minerals in it. I'm going to take a dose of it right now. And we still have one slot left for the next person. If you get a male or female Vitality Stack subscription at chalk.com and you use the code 53life, you get a 53% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you're going to get a $100 tub of the Chad mode in your order for free, which you will be shocked and thrilled about. So I'm going to take a dose. Actually, instead of the shilajit, because I've been taking a bunch of that, I'm going to take the chalk daily, which still has shilajit in it, but it also has 4 other adaptogens in it that's specifically formulated for men. So I'm going to get the dose of shilajit as well as Mucuna tribulus, Safed muesli, and Mucuna extract. Mucuna alone has been shown to boost sperm count up to 688% in guys with extremely low sperm count. It's a superfood, man. And then I'll take some Tomcat. You can't go wrong with minerals, Rules? And you can't OD on it either. Your body just excretes the excess. Rule says, overlapping with shilajit is game changer because there is trace minerals that are more abundant. Shout out to freaking Rules, man. You know, Rules, I used to know off the top of my head what a whole bunch of different minerals did in the body. Like apparently aluminum in its mineral form, which is one of the 102 minerals that makes up the human body. Aluminum in its mineral form, not in its heavy metal form, optimizes the pH of your stomach acid. Another mineral, maybe it's, I don't know which one, but one of them optimizes the pH of your skin. And it's imperative for you to be able to absorb sunlight and get vitamin D. So every mineral does something different, man. So I got a chalk daily, a Tomcat 100. I'll do some chalk mineral action as well because minerals also bind to heavy metals and excrete them out of the body. So boom, bang, bang, I'll take 2 of those. And then if I want a mineral, even more mineral out the yin yang, I'll do a couple Irish mosses, which the Irish moss, by the way, is the 3rd superfood in the female stack. And our Irish moss is wild crafted from Nova Scotia instead of being farmed in the Caribbean, which is our stuff is a lot cleaner, a lot more potent. So here's all the chalk action. Hold on, let me show you. There you go. And that's going to go down the hatch. Non-toxic. That was you, dude? Non-toxic. Who did you get the stack and minerals for, dude? Shout out to non-toxic. So that was water. Now I'm going to wash it down more with the Chad mode. Yo, shout out to non-toxic. Non-toxic just got the male stack and the chalk minerals. Congratulations to non-toxic, who literally is non-toxic now. I mean, a few months ago, I don't know exactly non-toxic. If I could put your dietary consumption habits into a PDF file and studied it, but I think that you're a lot more non-toxic now, dude, than ever before. I think this might be the healthiest you've ever been non-toxic. Is that shocking to say? Non-toxic, am I allowed to say that, dude? Now go back to work. Now back to work I go, and please read their stuff that Rules says. I got it for my brother. Oh, I will read the stuff. Yo, Rules, non-toxic just told me to read whatever you say because he's hyped about it and you break it down so well and he wants to tell his brother about it. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. Eva loves the Irish moss too. Well, it's just a lovely little plant, man. It grows. It's a robust mineral matrix. It's a robust mineral. What was the other word I used the other day? Because someone's like, "What do you mean the matrix? Aren't we trying to exit the matrix?" I'm like, "Okay, synergization. What's the word? What's a good word for like abundance of minerals? Abundance. There that works. Trace elements have more of a therapeutic effect, and minerals is the support system your DNA code runs off of. You know what's funny, rules and tools? There's people who say there's a new theory that just dropped, and it's kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of goofy, to be honest. But I don't know for sure. Who knows, right? But apparently, DNA doesn't exist. It's never been photographed. There's got to be DNA, man. But then other people also think there's no such thing as hormones. I mean, no, dude. Testosterone is a testicular hormone. We got to think about it, man. I'm going to be offering free pilots for everyone here to get some info and be on the same page when we talk. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. Okay, I'm going to shout out the live on Instagram just so you guys know. We have one more tub of Chad mode left to give away for the next person who gets a male or female vitality stack at chalk.com with the code 53life. But I'm about to shout out the live on Instagram and get another bunch of people on here. And when I do, we will end up giving away that free Chad mode. So if you're on the website, get your order placed ASAP. Remember too, the third superfood in the male vitality stack is the Tomcat 100, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days. Plus, it increases sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. That's the Tomcat 100-to-1 extract, wild crafted from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest. You will not find another thing like this. Like it is literally the most clinically researched, potent, and clean Tomcat LE that you can get on the internet. And you can get a shitload of Tomcat on the internet, but you want the Shanghai surprise because most of it is grown in China. Okay, let me shout out the live real quick. Shout out to the $10,000 Toyota truck that we're not allowed to buy. Let me see here. Boom, bang, bang. Case study. Yep, that's right. Oh, we just got a 777. Let's go. Oh, I guess I'm going to keep the Wi-Fi on and shout this out and then turn that bad boy off. Okay. I got a cool new screen cover. I told you guys it's a sticker you stick over your camera that has a sliding door, and so you can slide it over so that the face cam's not on and it's not scanning your face with infrared light all the time. You can get it on Amazon for like $2. Shout out to Herb, man. Guys, Herb is listening to everyone. Comment where you're listening to me, like what you're doing. Like, for example, Herb right now is in an aircraft hangar working on a private jet. He's a licensed, equipped, insured, registered aircraft mechanic engineer. And he's in the hangar right now, dude. He could tell you, oh yeah, yo, Herb, what do you think about the jet fuel hoax, man? I actually don't know really much about it. Reese, ask Rules and Tools about monatomic gold. Oh, big time. You can tell Reese is from Scotland, eh? He says aero as A-E-R-O, whereas, wait a minute. Yeah, you guys call it an aeroplane, whereas we call it an airplane. But we both call it a plane, not a sphere. It's not an air sphere or an air curve. It's an airplane. Plane is flat. You ever think about that? Flat Earth, man, I'll tell you. Title, Italy, Scotland, Canada, and what was the other place? Is Greece on fire? I think I read Greece is on fire too. Greece on fire. Yeah, it's on fire too. Greece, man. Let me just get this title going here. USA, Italy, Scotland, Canada, and more. Okay, hold on a sec. Okay, I'm shutting up the live real quick on Instagram, guys. Welcome all the new people, by the way. Yeah, so it's just shocking, you know, Antarctica, what's down there? You know, there's a guy going viral on Twitter, on TikTok right now, who is like in the South African Weather Service or something, and he's on the map. He's at the edge of Antarctica, but from all the videos, man, he's at the edge of the friggin' ice wall right now, and there's lands beyond it. Ask Admiral Byrd if he was still around; he'd be talking about it right now as we speak. Welcome everyone. So, a lot of places are on fire right now. And the mainstream media is saying that this is because of climate change. I'm actually drinking some Chad mode right now. Jerork said, drink some chalk. Dude, I'm drinking a Chad mode right now. It's a natural energy drink pre-workout with blue spirulina, which detoxes heavy metals and microplastics. And it has 150 milligrams of organic caffeine per scoop. Look how blue it is. It's freaking delicious. We're actually giving one away for free on my Rumble Live right now, by the way. But you brought it up, so I'll tell you. 6'7" is a Masonic psyop. I know, dude. Who says 6'7" still? Like, what are we, 12? Come on, man. Man, I'm glad I missed a lot of these fads that came around after high school, man. Like some of you guys, man. 6'7", the ice bucket challenge. What else are you crazy kids doing these days? So listen, we are live on Rumble right now talking about the fires, the other things that are going on. Thadio said Chad mode is based. Dude, look, there's literally a Chad on the bottle. Look closely. Have you ever seen anything like this, dude? There is literally a Chad on the bottle. So Loved said, I haven't received mine yet. She ordered. It's in the mail. So Loved. It's going to be to you in 2 seconds. Shout out to LaShaw Steve. He got chalk yesterday. Awesome. Shout out to LaShaw. I'm stoked for you, man, to experience the 90-day chalk challenge, we call it. You're going to feel like $1 million freaking bucks taking it, dude, if this is your first time. Everyone else, we're discussing the wildfires, what else is happening, what's coming around the corner, and what's going on with the Great Reset and the big plan with the future of humanity and robots, because it's happening, dude. So listen, all of you guys are asking beautiful questions, including Mrs. Kimberly. I want to answer them, but we can't do it on Instagram because of we get in trouble when we talk about things on here. So we're talking about this live on Rumble, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. It's at the link in my bio. Tato Pellegrino. Shout out to Tato rather. She said, what's this product? So on Rumble right now, I'll tell you the full details, but we're giving away a $100 tub of organic natural energy drink pre-workout called Chad Mode, which has blue spirulina in it and organic caffeine that's cold water extracted from green coffee beans. Most caffeinated beverages today use synthetic caffeine, which is literally made in China with ammonia and urea. Chalk specifically went with the organic caffeine from green coffee beans. It's freaking amazing. I'll tell you all about it. One of you is going to win it. Click the link in my profile and you will see I have a link tree and you'll see Rumble on there. You can click Rumble and come right over. Or you can comment the word Rumble on any one of my posts and you will get the link sent directly to your DMs of my Rumble live stream channel. This guy said that Rumble is also owned by, well, dude, really neither here nor there. I can tell you that I've never gotten a strike or any form of censorship on Rumble. So to me, it's the best, dude. We have like thousands or hundreds at least, probably over 1,000 hours live streaming on Rumble talking about everything under the sun, dude. And we have not been gimped to this day, knock on wood. Okay, so I hope to see you guys on Rumble. It's at the link in my bio. I love you all. Keep your head on a swivel. Do not be deceived because something shocking is coming around the corner. Okay, I'll see you guys on Rumble. Yeah, you know, people hate on Rumble because what? It's like this big corporation now. But dude, I can talk about chemtrails. I can tell you guys to not drink fluoride. Like, come on, man. Okay, hold on a second. Oh, hold on a second. Oh, man. Okay. Shout out to Butterdog. Welcome all the new people. Sabina is back. She said again at the beach while walking. Guys, Sabina is on, what is it called again, Sabina? The beach you're on? She's in Florida right now, sitting on the freaking beach. Everyone else comment where you're listening to me from right now. Again, Herbert is in an airplane hangar. Reese McDonald is in Scotland right now, and he is literally descendant of Braveheart. Oh, his ancestors. Dude, if you could go back, if you could remote view Reese McDonald's from Scotland's ancestors, they had swords. They were fighting in battle. They probably beheaded people and fought against the crown. Reese has warrior in his freaking DNA, just like many of you Americans who are listening right now who are descendants of Scottish, English, French. The French have been in every freaking war except for basically, I think they get a lot of flack for what happened during the American Revolution. But I got a new app in my phone called Flock Popper. It uses the DFlock app to navigate around the cameras. That is hilarious, Herbert. So it's like a Google Maps, but instead it's whatchamacallit, takes you around the right side of the corner, right? On the sofa in Cardiff, Wales, United Kingdom, and she's on Bonita Beach in Florida. Freaking awesome, guys. Welcome, everyone. We got to discuss the fires. We got to discuss flock cameras, because you know what I found out today? A group of bats is called a colony. A group of fish is called a school. A group of monkeys is called a congress. And a group of sheep is called a flock. The flock cameras, they're making a mockery of you. You are a sheep that needs to be herded. That's what they think. Flock, they called it flock because you're the flock. Can you think about that? I went back 4 generations for my family from Germany. Shout out to Herb, man. German, Diade, Italian. Shout out to Herb, man. Northern or Southern Italian, let me know. Shout out to Butterdog. Shout out to all the new people. We have a number of people joining as we speak, making accounts, so I'm letting them join. Political vampire colony, that's what we're up against. Yeah, well, Will, we know that they do. There's something about adrenochrome, man. I don't know what the Sam Dam's going on with that, with the frickin' Google Chrome. Google Chrome. Their GPU is called Adreno. And they have 666 in the logo. If you look at Google Chrome's logo, type in 666, you'll see 666 on it. Is that shocking or what? So, fires are in Scotland right now. When's the last time you ever heard of a wildfire in Scotland? So we know something's going on. But the mainstream narrative is that climate change. Now, I'm hesitant to post this video because I don't want to get fact checked, but I think I'll post it anyway. It's a video of an aerial satellite, probably just a high altitude weather balloon, looking at northern Ontario when the fire started. The fire started literally within the hour in a line that spans like 800 miles. There's like 15 fires that start across 800 miles in a straight line. Now, officially, lightning strikes in a straight line. That's where the cloud was that struck the ground. I'm not buying that story, dude. It's like the eyes are useless when the mind is blind. It's like the party you were told to reject what you saw with your ears and eyes. What you saw with your ears. Have you ever seen something with your ears? Anyway, my point is that we see these fires come in a straight line and start at the same time, and they tell us it's because of lightning. But I'm not sure I buy that story, because I know that there was no damn lightning that caused the Palisades fires and the Malibu fires or the Maui fires. Why did everything blue survive? Like, these are the questions, man. It's the weirdest thing. And you know that the color blue on the color spectrum, it overlaps with the frequency 666. You know that, right? If you look at the color spectrum, it's a frequency in hertz or terahertz or something. Like, color is a frequency. Blue, the color blue overlaps with 666. So I don't know what that means. I don't know why they wouldn't make a laser that can destroy blue shit too. But for whatever reason, maybe it's a clue they have to leave. That's my theory. They have to leave clues for when they do things, because they have to like tell you what they're doing, right? So I think the fact that they let the blue things not burn, I'm sure they have the technology to melt blue shit. But after the fires, when everything blue survives, I think it's a clue. They have to leave you like a breadcrumb, man. I think it's a blue breadcrumb is what they're giving you. Shout out to Pokey Chan, who just made a Rumble account for me. Shout out to Pokey Chan. Guys, by the way, everyone who's on here who's new, make sure you turn live notifications on. There's like a bell. There should be a bell somewhere that you click, and boom, bang, bing. It should turn the live notifications on so you know when I'm live next time, and then we don't have to rely on shouting out the live on Instagram eventually. eventually we'll have a strong enough base of dear souls on here that we don't need to shut it out on Instagram. Although I still will for the foreseeable future. Some people, no matter how many accounts or posts I make saying join me on Rumble, they didn't get hyped up enough until now. I know, Herb. The fire's in a straight line within moments. That's like a plane passing by. Laser work on the light spectrum. That's right, man. 100%. So listen to this. 2 things. I promised you guys on Instagram that we're giving away 1 free Chad mode, and I'm pretty sure Pokey-chan might be the girl Tato Pellegrini. Let me know if that's her. She's listening right now as we speak. She's making an account, I think, unless that's her. But I promise you guys we're giving away 1 free Chad mode on the live before we get into the other agendas behind the wildfires and them blaming it on climate change and all that. We're giving away 1 free Chad mode on the live, which is an extra special deal, by the way, because we haven't had Chad mode to give away for 6 to 7 months. Now we have an extra batch of Chad mode, and we have some to give away. We're giving away 1 more on the live. We already gave 1 to Mr. Mr. Non-Toxic, who just ordered. So this is the way the deal works. So Chad mode is a natural energy drink / pre-workout that has 150 milligrams of organic caffeine per scoop in it, plus organic blue spirulina, which binds to heavy metals, free radicals, microplastics, pesticides, and more, and excretes it out of the body. That's what blue spirulina does. It's one of the most powerful detoxifying agents in the natural world. We're giving away 1 free Chad mode, and another added benefit, which is incredible. You know, the Chad mode is sweetened with maple sugar crystals, which is high in minerals, by the way. And it's flavored with organic lemon juice powder and organic tart cherry extract. That's what you're getting in the Chad mode. You're going to feel like $1 million taking it. It's freaking amazing. You will never leave the house without it. This is 2 scoops in about 1 liter of water, or maybe that's 750 mil. But it's freaking amazing. So the way the deal works, it's fully first come, first serve. If you go to chalk.com, that's CHOQ.com. Chalk is based in Texas. They ship out of Georgia. They have an all-American customer service team, and they have over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. Shout out to Rules and Tools, who's drinking a Chad mode as we speak, because he loves Chad mode. I'm telling you, you will freaking love it. So the number 1 superfood at chalk.com for men and women is the hot water purified Shilajit, which is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively stimulates the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis. And that gives you sharper memory, concentration, focus, cognition, total recall. And it's believed to decalcify your pineal gland. That's just the straight Shilajit by itself. So Shilajit, number 1 superfood for men and women. It also increases sperm count and sperm motility for men, while for women, it calibrates your hormones and is pro-fertile. It's an adaptogen, so it adapts to the individual's needs and requirements. So that's a Shilajit. Now, to get the free $100 tub of Chad mode, which is shocking, you go to chalk.com and you'll see under products, the male and female or female vitality stack. The next person to go to chalk.com and put a male or female vitality stack subscription in their cart and apply the coupon code 53LIFE, you get a 53% off lifetime discount. You get over half off on your subscription for life, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you're going to receive a $100 tub of Chad mode in your order. You're not going to see the freebie at your cart, but it's going to be packed up in your package and shipped to your front door in 2 to 5 business days. But the first person to get a male or female vitality ultra stack, which is even more shocking, with the code 53life, you get a $100 tub of Chad mode and a $100 bag of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, which stimulates stem cell production. It boosts your gut microbiome. It's delicious, and it binds to free radicals, heavy metals, and excretes it out of the body, and is believed to decalcify the pineal gland. So you get $200 worth of freebies if you're the next first person to get an ultra stack with the code 53life at chalk.com. Pokey Chan said, what's your take on semen retention? We actually talked about this, I think, last live or the live before it. But dude, it is the most imperative, shocking thing any man could possibly do. Apart from fasting and taking Shilajit. Again, Shilajit was secretly studied by the Soviet Union, by the way, for over 20 years. It is like a powerhouse, man. They were giving it to the KGB, the Russian Spetsnaz and the KGB, the secret governmental forces. They were taking Shilajit. They probably still are, man. I think Putin is taking Shilajit. Mineral density, detox, muscle recovery, you know, it's freaking good for you. And women too. But anyways, Pokey Chan, I actually have several books from the Chinese wise guy named Mr. Mantak Chia. And Mantak Chia is a freaking giga chat. Everyone should be listening to him. Women too. He has all kinds of stuff for you as well. Mantak Chia, he's an OG in the game. But again, this is all about our life force and our chi energy. And yes, if you're not retaining your semen all the time, they do say that you end up whittling down your life force energy and shortening your lifespan. It is a real thing. Now, to boost your chi, you want to be taking superfoods today. Even if you're eating 100% organically today, we're still exposed to microplastics, pesticides, heavy metals, nanobots, chemtrails, whatever the hell they're spraying us with, frequencies from cell tower, Wi-Fi, smart meters. They're putting new smart meters up around me, by the way. I've seen a few new smart meters around. Let me know if your smart meter has a new white kind of cover for it. There's new smart meters being deployed as we speak. I don't know what kind of frequencies those will beam. Are they 6G? I don't know. Trukin Fuker said he got his order in for his Chad mode and will be back home in October. He'll have a nice stockpile when he gets there. Shout out to Trukin Fuker, man. He's on the road. He's a trucker. His name's a play on words. Shout out to the trucker in the freaking live, who is fully awake, by the way. Like, you're not duping this guy. He's used his discernment. Shout out to Trukin Fuker, man. So guys, there is literally, so basically this is the situation. Since I told you guys about chalk.com, many of you migrated to the website. There are immigrants on the website as we speak who migrated from Rumble to chalk.com. If you're on the site, there are more people on the site right now than we have freebies to give away. So if you're on the site right now, remember, male or female Vitality Stack subscription, put it in your cart, apply the coupon code 53LIFE, you get a 53% off lifetime discount, and boom, bang, bing, you get a $100 tub of Chad mode included in your order for free. If you get an Ultra Stack, though, and you're the first person to get an Ultra Stack, you get $200 worth of freebies, which is the Chad mode and the chalk lit powder. Now, in both the male and female Vitality Stack, you have the organic ashwagandha, which is considered the king of herbs in India. It's a hormone optimizer. It's pro-fertile. It massively boosts cognition and focus, and it increases melatonin production, which gives you 1,000,000 times better sleep while you're taking it. That's one of the main reviews people give about ashwagandha. The difference is, though, if you are taking the ashwagandha from chalk, it's certified organic, whereas most ashwagandha is farmed in China, which is shocking. So hold on a second. Someone just got a stack, which means they just got the free Chad mode. Congratulations who just got the free Chad mode. Now, that was the first, that was like the entry deal. The next deal Chalk is doing, they just informed, is that we're giving away the $100 bag of chalk lit powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals, which I just took 2 of about 10 minutes ago. The minerals, which are extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah, which has the full matrix of minerals, rebuilds your DNA, detoxes heavy metals. Rules and tools will tell you more about it, but it massively boosts your gut microbiome. Again, every single mineral ignites a different biological process in the body. So if you're getting the full matrix of minerals, it's rebuilding your DNA, it's rejuvenating and restoring you, and you get a lot more nutrients from the food you're already eating to begin with if you get the full matrix of minerals. So next person who gets a male or female Vitality Stack at chalk.com gets the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of chalk minerals. Remember, though, you're putting the subscription in your cart, not the one-time order, and then you will get, boom, bang, bang, $160 worth of freebies. Look what Trukin Fuker said. He said, I sleep 100 times better since taking the male Vitality Stack. We did not pay him to say that. He bought chalk on his own accord, and he's feeling like $1,000,000. And then Will concurred with him and said, me too, dude. Shout out to Will and Trukin, whom both are enjoying their superfoods, including the ashwagandha, which literally massively increases your sleep quality, man. I don't know. It's shocking. It's amazing. Herb said, I take the stack, minerals, and 7 Wonders. I also take oregano and black walnut drops. I wash it down with Chad mode in the morning. Herb is built different, man. Who does that? Usually, you got to be off the deep end to completely change your regimen and be taking a bunch of superfoods and supplements. And Herb is doing that as we speak. Rule says he wakes up and drinks some water and then some lit, the chocolate powder, organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, which massively stimulates stem cell production and is super detoxing and delicious. Moved around a bit and then drank some Chad mode, plus take the daily or Shilajit paired. The cycles have been restored. And Rules and Tools has been an organic guy for a long time, but he's noticing a difference from taking a whole bunch of adaptogens from chalk. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. Well, exactly. That's right. Not neither or. That's right. So he's saying when you take the male stack, or if you're a female, the female stack, because we have different adaptogens and hormone optimizers in there. Not only does it give you good energy in the day, but a great rest at night because it calibrates your hormones and it supports the production of melatonin. It's shocking, man. And if you take the Chad mode on an empty stomach, by the way, you want to start with like half a scoop. It is freaking strong. This will be my 4th scoop. When I finish this jug today, will be 4 total scoops on the day. And I can tell you, if you're taking that kind of blue spirulina, your eyeballs will become a lot whiter. It literally, whether it's because this is the thing, what came first, the chicken or the egg? Your eyeballs reflect holographically what's going on the internal in your body. So if you're taking, and so you can, it's called iridology. People study people's eyeballs and see what's going on with their organs based on their iris and the whites of their eyes and all that. Well, if you're taking Chad mode, the blue spirulina, not only does it boost, it's literally extremely good for your eyes, but also it boosts your system and detoxes you, which is then reflected within the whites of your eyes. So it's a double whammy. You'll love the Chad mode. Put it in your order, man. 53% off for life. Are you friggin' nuts? We're doing a probably 7-minute countdown timer right now. So if you're on the site, or rather on the fence, make sure you place your order ASAP with that discount code 53LIFE. You get a 53% off lifetime discount. And boom, bang, bing, you get $160 worth of freebies. The Chad mode, the chocolate powder and the chalk minerals. Your mom's good at iridology. Shout out to Rules and Tools. I'm not surprised, dude. What else is she good at? Probably sound healing therapy or something. Probably, what's another one that's out there? She probably has Tibetan singing bowls she knows how to use. Should humans eat meat if meat is technically dead? Well, if you do a, what's it called? Carillion photography, there is a ton of stored energy and life force in meat. That's why if you're in the forest surviving, you will live a lot longer eating meat than eating lettuce. Go try to I'm not telling you this, Pokey-chan, but think about this. If you're trying to survive in the jungle or the forest, and you're alone, all alone, dude, naked and afraid, how much longer are you going to live compared to if you're eating lettuce or if you're eating venison, fresh venison chops off a deer you harvested? What's going to give you more energy? And I'm not saying, just think about it though, Pokey-chan. You can imagine lettuce ain't going to get you very far. Whereas a couple bites of freaking venison steak and you could climb a tree and get a coconut or whatever you got to do, whatever biome you're in. So yeah, I used to be vegan, man, but I can tell you that I did fall for a bit of a psyop, man. I don't know about veganism, man. Did you guys see that video of the 85-year-old woman who's been carnivore for 45 friggin' years? Looking fit as a fiddle, man. So guys, we have 5 minutes left on this deal. If you're on the site right now, get your order placed ASAP. Put that discount code 53LIFE on the male or female Vitality Stack subscription at chalk.com, and you're getting $160 worth of freebies. Food is dead if you cook with a microwave. That's right, Herb, 100%. B vitamins are water soluble and destroy easily when cooked. Yeah, I know. Apparently, we're supposed to have a bit more raw meat these days, hey? I know. But I mean, when you take a steak, right? Eating it raw, it almost feels, just because it's so good when it's cooked with just salt, pepper, and butter action, that like the thought of eating it raw is like, damn, am I wasting this like $40 steak? But just get some stew beef and eat that for sure. I mean, if I'm in the forest, I definitely would eat the deer. But I mean, since they're put so much stuff in the food. Okay, that's a good question. No, Pokey-chan, great question, dude. What's a better option if, So Pokey-chan, I get all of my meat from 2 places. The Amish farm, or Mennonites, who I get buffalo meat from, pastured and organic, or the local butcher who has a 100-mile store where all the food comes from 100 miles, but that's not even the main selling point. That's like good if, it's local. But the fact is he's got farms who are all aware we're not putting any crazy chemicals. We're not GMOing it. They're pastured. It's basically organic, but they're not paying for the organic certification. You can source quality meat, Pokey-chan. But again, lettuce is something you don't want to play with, man, because if lettuce is non-organic, it's sprayed with atrazine, and atrazine is the chemical that reverses the gender of frogs. So you do want to get organic lettuce if you do eat lettuce. But honestly, lettuce is kind of like, how much nutrients do you really get out of a freaking leaf of lettuce, man? Not much. You're better off spending $5 on a pack of organic or pastured ground beef. You get 1 billion times more nutrients than a bag of head lettuce. You know what I mean? Oh, steaming can trap them. There was a study done that they saw cooking stew can trap the B vitamins. Wow, that's crazy, dude. So the Asians know what they're doing with their steam kits, the little bamboo steamers. That can do that, eh? Wow. Yeah, well, hold on a second, Will. So minerals aren't affected by heat because minerals at one point probably came from some volcanic activity action. Minerals can get hot. Vitamins, on the other hand, I don't know how hot they can get before they are denatured. Or you could call it pasteurized, but I don't know if that's the right term, rather. I don't know if that's the right term. Dude, Pokey-chan, ask away, dude. This is the whole point of Rumble. It's a bit of a Q&A. It's a discussion. It's let's figure things out together here, man. So 2 minutes left on the deal, guys. If you're on the website, get your order placed ASAP. Put the discount code 53LIFE on the subscription to the male or female vitality stack, and you're going to get a $100 tub of the $100 bag of the chocolate powder and a $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. $160 worth of freebies. If you are the next dear soul to get a male or female vitality stack at chalk.com, the subscription to it, and you're getting 53 freaking percent off for life. $160 worth of freebies, 53% off for life. But you got to go to chalk.com, which remember, based in Texas, they ship out of Georgia. They got an all-American customer service team, and they got over 5,000 third-party verified 5-star reviews on Trustpilot. So go to chalk.com ASAP. In a minute and a half, I'm shouting out this live on Instagram, and we're going to get a bunch more people on here, and we will end up giving away the last of the freebies. Herb said, that's funny, Herb. I've heard that one before, actually, man. That is hilarious. But I will say that Hong Kong eats more meat than anywhere else in the world, apparently, and has the lowest heart disease rates and shit. So it's not the meat that's doing it, man. It's the seed oils and all the other synthetic crap. I knew that. I mean, we all know that. You can eat a whole cow if it's organic, not chemical, not vaxxed, not antibiotics, not hormones. You eat a whole cow. You're not getting fat. I guess if you technically just laid on a couch and ate all day, you'd be at a a calorie, what's the opposite of a deficit? Surplus. You probably would gain fat, but also, dude, bears fatten up for winter. Having some body fat. In fact, women are supposed to be a higher percentage body fat than men because the fat helps build a baby in the future. There's a whole thing about women's body fat versus men's. Women who are super, super, super fit and super low body fat percentage, it actually is not the healthiest thing. Whereas a guy could be extremely low body fat and be pretty friggin' healthy. So there's what do you mean? I mean, we're different. We're not exactly the same, are we? We got differences, Vegetables never hit my palate. Well, Reese, I mean, I get it, man, but what's a good veg? I guess if you want to grill up a shish kebab and you got some peppers on there, that's good. I love peppers, spicy peppers. Bell peppers are okay. They're not spicy, though. I like the spicy ones. And bell peppers are expensive as hell because where are we shipping them from now? Freaking Chile? That's right, Herb. That's right. The coupon code Indian TP is 53LIFE. That's 53LIFE. So you know the deal, Indian. You go to chalk.com, and by the way, I didn't mention this on this round of the live, but if you're at chalk.com and you put the Ultra Stack in your cart, you're going to get the chalk lit powder for free. You're going to get the chalk minerals for free. And you're going to get a $60 bottle of the chalk 7 Wonders for free, which is the adaptogenic mushroom blend with chaga, lion's mane, turkey tail, cordyceps, oyster, reishi, and maitake mushroom in it, which some of these are banned in Europe, by the way. They're trying to go after natural mushrooms that are good for you, that are non-psychoactive, which is shocking. You get a free freaking freebie 160 plus 60 is $220 worth of freebies if you get a ultra stack at chalk.com with the code 53life. Indian TP, I'm not on Telegram, dude, so don't be scammed. Yeah, he is fake, Indian TP. He is fake, dude. Keep your head on a swivel, man. I'm not on Telegram. Good for you for having your radar went off. A donation link? Yeah, no, that's not me, man. Indian TP, do me a favor. Can you screenshot me the conversation after you place your order? Screenshot your conversation on Telegram with that guy and send it to me, because I'm just curious what he's saying. If I can make an announcement to tell people, like, do not be scammed on Telegram, you know. And anyone else, for that matter, who's been DM'd by some mysterious person on Telegram. That's not me. Cheers, guys. Chad mode down the hatch. Man, that blue spirulina, it hits, man. It really hits. Shout out to Herb. Herb, man, always dropping gems. Shout out to Herb, man. Let me just see something here. Boom, bang, bing. Shout out to Rules. Just seeing, let me see here. Yeah, man, just really, really keep your head on a swivel for what's going on. Do not be deceived, man. And then someone's running a Telegram channel called Shane Vibes Truth, and they have my link in their bio, and it all looks legit. And strangely, they literally, like a full-time job, are reposting every single one of my videos. Like it, I don't know how they're doing it, man. Shout out to Kara, and shout out to Indian TP. Okay, we're gonna shout out the live on Instagram now. If you guys are on the site, this is the last call to get all those freebies, because we're gonna have a bunch more people on here. But Indian TP, definitely send me that. Definitely send me that the screenshots, dude. You see, boom, bang, bing. Bill Gates mosquitoes, yes, that's right. Do not get bit by them. Indian TP, I do have an email. Just go to Facebook, type in Connecting Consciousness. You'll see my page pop up, and then there's a contact info on there that you can email. Yeah, it is. Wow, really, eh? Walker said, I'm assuming blue-green algae is different to blue spirulina. That's right. Well, they call it blue-green. I don't know. All I know is that the green spirulina has a little bit less benefits than the blue spirulina. Apparently, blue spirulina is the OG, is the higher vibrational algae action. Okay, let me shout out this live real quick. I'm going to do the good old-fashioned mention to you, man. Oh, wait. Okay, there we go. I don't know, Will. Do you think they released any in California? I don't think you have any GMO mosquitoes in California, but when you see that helicopter fly by, and drop 1 million genetically modified mosquitoes, I can't help but think, man, what the Sam Dam's going on? Or when they were spraying an insecticide over like Miami because there was some moth problem, but everyone's huffing in the fumes of that. It's shocking, man. And on top of that, with these wildfires, People are wondering if it was a smoke screen where something else was going on behind the smoke, because a lot of people are sick right now. I don't know if you guys, like, a lot of people are talking about how they're feeling sick after these damn fires. Have you guys hopped in the fire fumes? Because apparently it's not ideal, man. Bear, shout out to Bear, man, all the way from... Bear's got to be all the way in frickin' California, dude. I didn't hear about him, Frederick. So, guys, listen, we're talking about the plan that has to do with... Shout out to Tanish. The plan that has to do with the Great Reset and the mass amount of fires that are happening in Greece, Italy, Scotland is burning right now. Oregon's burning. They're dropping ticks. We got chemicals. We got pesticides. All this crazy stuff is happening at the same time because there's a big thing coming around the corner. And we're all in it together, man. And I know that sounds funny because you remember during COVID, we're all in this together. Wear a mask, save lives. No, I mean, like, for example, there's a big club. Me and you guys, including Who B. Jones, we are not in that club, which is a good thing. You don't want to be in that club, man. We're on the side of good, the positive side of human freedom and human restoration of human consciousness, man. So this is all connected to, yes, the fluoride they're putting in the water, the microplastics, the pesticides, the aerially spraying. They're spraying Dicot in freaking Michigan and in Maine and in Vermont. Ginger Girl, it's not too random. I mentioned you. I'm mentioning all of you guys. Jennifer says, what do you suspect is coming? Something big. But listen, I want to tell you guys more about it. But I do that specifically on my Rumble live stream channel, which is free to download, free to watch, and free speech. It's at the link in my profile. And that's where we discuss things in full detail and don't have to mince words and tiptoe around and use code words, because on Instagram, I've literally gotten strikes on here before for talking about fluoride. And we talk about a lot more than that on my Rumble channel. So if you want to tune in, click the link in my bio. You will see the Rumble live stream link. Click Rumble. Come to Rumble now. And Jennifer, I'm mentioning you right now, so technically you word mentioned. And Waste Time says, how'd I get mentioned? This is so random. Not too random. I just mentioned you. Okay? I hope to see you guys on Rumble. We got to talk about Bill C-9 as well. Okay? Much love, everyone. Click the link in my bio. Come on over to Rumble. Heather Feather. Wait a minute. Is that Heather? Okay, never mind. I thought I knew you. But I know you in theory, like in energy-wise, but I don't know you in real life. I thought I did. Okay, I hope to see you guys in Rumble, on Rumble, rather. And once you make an account there, again, it's free to watch, free to download, and most importantly, free speech. Clean Living Doc said, yes, my account is restricted, so I get it. She knows what I'm talking about. I'm not just... This is why Rumble is great, because I don't need to bite my tongue, and I can tell you guys the full details of the Great Reset, the plan they're doing, the freaking weird shit with the stock market that's happening right now. We got to discuss. Jorwal, I've fallen for that once. I'm not going to fall for it again, dude. Okay, see you guys on Rumble. Much love, everyone. Okay, boom, bang, bang. Welcome, Isaiah. What's going on to all the new people? We'll let a few more people get on here. Boom, bang, bing. Yeah, so did you guys hear that? This is shocking, dude. So basically, a new controversy is unfolding where everyone's being told that these wildfires are due to us driving our cars to and from work, causing the climate to change. But then there's other conspiracy theorists who think that they're actually making the fires happen with either arson or something, and then blaming it on us to condition us with the theory that we are the problem with the world and the reason why adverse weather events and increased wildfires and hotter summers and whatnot are happening. When we know they also have a ton of technology to control the weather, and therefore what is really going on here? And does this have to do with anything to do with 15-minute cities, smart cities, and all this stuff? I don't think it's too far out to be paying attention, put it that way. Shout out to Butterdog. He said, I'm ordering again. What is the code and what are the freebies? I'm going to get an Ultra Stack and some Chad mode. Okay, hold on a second. Before we discuss more details about the Great Reset and the Universal Basic Income plan that they have, Butterdog's asking about a special deal we're doing on today's live where we're giving away $160 worth of freebies to help you detox and rejuvenate from the heavy metals and pesticides and microplastics and all the crazy stuff we're exposed to. So we're giving away free $100 bags of the organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia. which massively stimulates stem cell production. It's super detoxifying. It's delicious. It binds to free radicals and heavy metals and excretes them out of the body. And it's delicious. You can eat it by the spoon dry. It's literally one of the most powerful superfoods in the natural world. It has more polyphenols and flavonols than any other plant in the world. Like, it is actually a superfood. And then we're also giving away free $60 bottles of the chalk minerals, which are extracted from a humic shale deposit in Utah, which binds to heavy metals, free radicals, pesticides, anything in your gut microbiome that's not supposed to be there, and excretes it out of the body as well. Plus, if you are inhaling and exposed to heavy metals like we all are because they're spraying chemtrails on us every day, then that means that the cell towers, the Wi-Fi, the smart meters are emitting frequencies that interact with the conductive particles inside of you, and that's mass mind control. This is what's coming out. This is what the whistleblowers are saying. So we got to detox heavy metals. It's more important than ever before, and that's why we're giving away $160 worth of freebies on the live, the chalk minerals and the chocolate powder. So the way the deal works, I just put the link in the chat, which goes to chalk.com. That's CHOQ.com. The number one superfood at chalk.com for men and women is the hot water purified shilajit, which is a hormone optimizer. It's a fertility booster. It massively increases the production of new brain cells, which is called neurogenesis. It also increases sperm count and sperm motility in men. And for women, it calibrates your hormones and is extremely pro-fertile. Plus, for both, it stimulates something called neurogenesis, which has a effect on making your brain produce way more new brain cells, which gives you sharper memory, concentration, and focus, which is freaking shocking, dude. That's from just taking the shilajit. So the way the deal works to get the $160 worth of freebies, the first person to go to chalk.com and put the male or female Vitality Stack subscription in their cart and apply the coupon code 53life, you get a 53% off lifetime discount, which you can cancel or modify at any time. And automatically you're going to receive the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. Trukin Fuker said, this stuff is so good, I pay for myself and 2 family members to take it. Trukin Fuker is not joking. The other day, he placed a significantly large order to hook up him and his family and detox the crazy chemicals and contaminants we're exposed to. Now, listen, I've been posting about GMOs, microplastics, pesticides, the Illuminati, freaking Bill Gates, all this shit, for literally over 10 years now. I feel like an unk. And this is my go-to regimen to detox the chemicals, which are part of the war on humanity, man. The chemical assault on humanity. That's where we're at, dude. I'm sorry to say, like, it is a fact. This isn't just, there's a couple corrupt corporations that don't care if you get sick. No, this is so much more devious and orchestrated and intentional than just, we want to profit, so we're going to put profits over people. That is like the fall guy, man. That's the excuse, is that it's just for profit. No, this is a spiritual war we're in the midst of right now. And we got to be of sound mind and sound body and detox this crazy shit, because otherwise we're in an altered state of consciousness, which is exactly where they freaking want us. So that's why we're giving away freebies on the live and massive discounts. So the code 53life, you put the male or female stack subscription in your cart, and then you apply that discount, and you get the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of chalk minerals. But I should mention, because you're getting 53% off for life, I do recommend also checking out the Chad Mode, which is the all-natural energy drink and pre-workout at chalk.com, which Trukin Fuker loves, which literally is the most powerful, cleanest energy drink and pre-workout in the natural world. It has organic blue spirulina in it, which binds to free radicals, heavy metals, microplastics, pesticides, and excretes it out of the body. And it has 150 milligrams of organic caffeine per scoop in it, which is cold water extracted from green coffee beans. This is what it looks like when you make a drink of it. It is freaking amazing. It's the bluest thing you've ever seen. It's detoxing. It's delicious. It grabs onto all kinds of contaminants and excretes it out of the body. You will not leave the house without it. I should warn you now. If you get the Chad Mode, you're not going to leave the house without it, man. Like, when you're out on the town, you're taking Chad Mode. And look what he said too. He said he tells literally everyone he can about it. Shout out to Trukin Fuker, man. He loves chalk. And I'm telling you right now, so in both the male and female Vitality Stack, you have the organic ashwagandha, which most ashwagandha is farmed in China. We call it the Shanghai Surprise. Whereas the chalk ashwagandha is certified organic, and it's 14 times as potent as conventional ashwagandha that's found on Amazon. So if you're taking the chalk ashwagandha, you're going to notice a massive difference in your hormones, your brain function, your sleep quality, detoxification, cognition, and melatonin production. You get a literal 1,000 times better sleep while you're taking the ashwagandha. It's freaking amazing. So that's why we love the ashwagandha. It's in the male and female stack. The third superfood in the female vitality stack is the wild crafted Irish moss, which is wild crafted instead of being farmed in the Caribbean. So it's way cleaner. The full matrix of minerals. It rebuilds your DNA. It boosts collagen synthesis and collagen production. So when women take it, it's in the female stack. It boosts hair, skin, and nail health, skin elasticity, skin hydration. It's like anti-aging and beauty product. I know you wouldn't think Irish moss does that, but it does. And because it has so many minerals in it, that helps to transport and absorb and assimilate nutrients from the foods you're already eating to begin with. So it's like a multifaceted super combo superfood. That's the Irish moss. That's in the female stack. Then the third superfood in the male vitality stack is the Tongkat 100, which is wild-crafted Tongkat Ali from the chemical-free Malaysian rainforest, which boosts free testosterone 87% in 21 days, as well as sperm count, sperm motility, muscle mass, muscle endurance, and muscle recovery. Every single guy should be taking the Tongkat Ali 100%. There is a ton of people on the site right now. If you are on the site, it's first come, first serve to get the $160 worth of freebies. You put the male vitality stack subscription or the female stack subscription in your cart. Apply the coupon code 53life. You get 53% off for life, which you can cancel or modify at any time. But keep in mind, the clinically studied benefits are based on consistent consumption over 90 days. So you do want to get a consistent dose. But you are in full control of your subscription 100%. And also, Shilajit is a potentiator, which means that it adapts to the individual, which means it increases the potential of any other herb or superfood that's taken with it. So if you're taking the Shilajit, man, it's a freaking game changer. You don't want to be in an chemically altered state of consciousness during the Great Reset or this plan against humanity. You want to be dialed. Because here's the thing. You can know all about Michelle Obama and all these conspiracies, but if you're still eating McDonald's or drinking fluoride, they got you right where they want you. And that's no willy-nilly joke, man. Rules and Tools said the minerals are activating processes to help your skin and nails. Mineral activates the embedded code in your DNA while supporting it. Dude, Rules and Tools is like an AI chatbot, man. He chimes in on point, back to back, but without using any water from a data center. Shout out to Rules and Tools, man. What do I think the mark of the beast is? Pokey-chan, I'm like 99% sure it's going to be some form of microchip. But here's the weird part. I want to be 100% real with you guys. According to the Bible, the mark of the beast will not be something that you can be tricked into taking. Like, I mean, they'll trick you, but you'll have to know you're taking it. It's not like they can do it to you while you're sleeping, and then all of a sudden you're controlled and you signed your soul to the devil and you're going to hell. It's something you have to be conscious of, right? And so the weird part that I don't quite understand yet, but maybe one of you can help me, is that they are spraying, it's known that they're spraying nanobots on us, okay? Nano robots that transmit data and information. They're smaller than dust. It's called smart dust. We inhale it. Apparently it makes like a bit of an interface within our bodies to the cell towers and the frequencies, and it interacts with like a human to machine interface is what we're inhaling. And they're called self-assimilating nanobots. So I just don't know how it's going to work with, like, if we're already being sprayed with the microchip, are they going to want to put a chip in our hand or our forehead still? But then they can't just turn on the microchip inside of us, which we didn't consent to inhale, because that's not how the mark of the beast works. So I wonder how they're going to use all this stuff. Pokey-chan, wow, I know. It was, so just so you know, it was 2016 when I found out about nanobots. Look up Morgellons, go to BitChute and type in smart dust. It's a part of the chemtrail, quote unquote, conspiracy theory, which is not a theory at all. It's been confirmed that we are being sprayed with nanobots. Yes. And they're called smart dust. There's nanopolymers. There's a bunch of different ones. It's very strange. So we do need to be detoxing majorly, and boom, bang, bang. Let's freaking go, dude. Okay, someone just got a Shilajit and an ashwagandha. Congratulations to who just got the Shilajit and the ashwagandha at chalk.com with the code 53life, which means they literally got a Shilajit and an ashwagandha for less than the price of if they just got one of them. And they're getting a free $60 bottle of chalk minerals, which is going to help them detox as well. Congratulations to who just got the Shilajit and the ashwagandha. There's still several people browsing, and a couple people are at their carts right now. If you're at your cart, put the discount code 53LIFE on your subscription, and boom, bang, bing, you get 53% off for life. And if you're the next person to get a male or female vitality stack, you get a $100 bag of the chocolate powder and a $60 bottle of the chalk minerals, which again comes from a humic shale deposit in Utah. It has the full matrix of minerals. It rebuilds your DNA. It boosts your gut microbiome massively, and you will freaking love it because you will feel a massive difference. It's clinically studied. Pokey Chan said, wait, so why do they want to mark us so bad? Well, oh yeah, so I should expand. Like, the idea is that they want you eventually connected to AI, more so than just holding a phone in your hand that you're using AI on, but that they want you actually connected to artificial intelligence. They want your brain connected to the cloud. They want your brain controlled by AI. That's the end goal. The other part of the end goal is to have us being ruled by AI. And they already have an AI politician in Albania who's this woman-looking AI, which is literally an elected or some type of official that they talk to who is AI. And she, I say she, it's fucking AI. So eventually they want us ruled by AI, but they also want us connected to AI. This is why there's a push for wearable technology, which is a conditioning step before implantable technology. It started with you holding the phone, and then it's now wrapping around your wrist or plugged into your ear holes, the AirPods. Wearable technology is the step before implantable technology. It's a mass conditioning program. That's why I don't do any of that stuff anyway. Also, actually, that's not even the reason I don't do it. The reason I don't do any wearable technology is because they emit a shitload of electromagnetic frequencies, which completely fry your DNA and is unfortunate for your auric field and your aura, That's, well, Pokey Chan, if you connect to the cloud and you merge yourself with artificial intelligence, the word on the street is that you are rejecting your connection to God and instead are connecting to something else, which many people believe AI to be satanic. And the reason they think that is because Satan wanted to be like God and hear everything, see everything, be everywhere. And if AI is fully implemented and connected to us, then it would be able to hear everything, see everything, be everywhere. And it would be just like what Satan wanted to be. So people think that AI is satanic. And I have to say that it does seem like that. So we got to get more organic. Think about it. Why is there a push to AI and microchip and robot everything when we don't even have a clean food supply? We don't even have clean freaking water supply, but we're pushing for humanoid robots to pack up Amazon fucking boxes. What's with that, dude? Do they care about our health? I don't know. Granted said, does chalk raise sperm volume? Yes, dude. Granted, the Tongkat Ali, which is in the male vitality stack, which is wild crafted from Malaysia, not only does it boost sperm count, sperm motility, and sperm volume, but the Mucuna, which is it's called a velvet bean, that is in the Chalk Daily, which is in the male vitality stack. Mucuna alone, in some studies, was shown to boost sperm count by 688% in guys who have extremely low sperm count. So yes, not only volume, but also, and almost, I think more importantly, motility and sperm count. And one of the guys who's not on the live right now, but his name is Aloha Patriot, he actually did a sperm test before and after taking chalk. And he's 40, I think he said he's 43. And the doctor or the technician or whatever, after he did the sperm test, said that he has sperm of a 32-year-old after 90 days of taking the male vitality stack. Now, he didn't say after 90 days taking the male stack, but he said, whoa, like you have a significant improvement here. And he tells him, yeah, I'm taking this. It has a bunch of superfoods, blah, blah, blah. And he explained it to him. So yes, extremely good for you. Pokey Chan said, I guess my question is, why is that their goal? That's a good question, but hold on one second. We're about to pretty much announce the full-blown last call at chalk.com to be able to get the massive dose of freebies. So if you are on the site right now, make sure you put the male or female vitality stack subscription in your cart and apply that discount code 53life. You get a 53% off lifetime discount. And boom, bang, bang, you get $160 worth of freebies. Isaiah, I was going to say, yeah, keep the questions going. All will be revealed sooner or later. That's right, dude. But his question is, why is that their goal? And it's because, well, I guess it's biblical here, man. Lucifer fell from heaven and he decided to take a bunch of people with him and try to mind control them into worshiping him instead of God. And it's a satanic agenda, man, really is what it is. And so you'd think, why isn't their goal to make like a utopia where we're all fully organic and everything's clean and pure? And that's because there's a nefarious plot afoot, man. And why? I guess because absolute power corrupts absolutely, man. And so they're trying to, someone else answer his question even more, because he's getting into deep questions, dude. Shout out to Pokey Chan. Hold on a second. Let me see. Boom, bang, bang. Yes, I did get fluoride tablets as a child, by the way. I didn't get fluoride water because we were on a well, but I got fluoride tablets. So that's another reason why I'm taking the Shilajit and detoxing and decalcifying my pineal gland, man. 100%. Yeah, that's right, Rules. He said the best tool of discernment would be what fruit does it produce, sweet or bitter. That's right, Rules. 100%, man. Looshing of the sheeple. Well, again, flock cameras, right? Oh, no, Pokey-chan. They want animals connected to AI too. They're already microchipping cows. They're putting RFID chips in cows. And if we are inhaling the nanobots, so are the animals in the wild. The plan is to make a synthetic grid where everything's connected to AI with these nanobots. At least that's the word on the street, man. That's right, Rules and Tools, 100%, man. Keep in mind also, remember that in the male and female stack, that Shilajit, it was secretly studied by the Soviet Union for 20 to 30 years and was found to massively increase the new brain cell production, which is called neurogenesis, which gives you way sharper memory, concentration, and focus. So if you're getting the Shilajit into you, which is in the male and female vitality stack, you're going to have way sharper memory, concentration, and focus. And also, it is extremely pro-fertile and detoxifying, and it's believed to decalcify your pineal gland. But that's in the male and female stack at chalk.com. You're getting the massive dose of superfoods, and you'll get the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals, both of which are extremely detoxifying. I'll be back in 30 seconds. If you're on the site, get your order placed ASAP. No one go anywhere. I'll literally be right back. Hold on 1 second. I know, that's a good song. I know. Okay, hold on a second. There is a male vitality stack and a female vitality stack checking out literally as we speak. I guess what we'll probably do, because here's the thing, imagine someone got the female stack and then someone got the male stack in rapid succession. Are we going to rug pull the second person? I don't think we can, man. So we're going to extend it to both the male and female stack who are checking out right now. You're going to get the $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia, the chocolate powder, and you're going to get the $60 bottle of chalk minerals, which again, remember, in Utah, this deposit. It's from an ancient lake, they say, and it's these minerals called humic acid. The benefits of humic acid are being discovered as being one of the most like all-encompassing kind of superfood that's freaking mind-blowing how good it is for you, because it detoxes your gut microbiome, and every single vitamin requires a different mineral to activate it. You know that, right? So even if you're eating 100% organically today, you only get 10% of the minerals. But even if you were eating like a literal freaking truck full of vitamins every day, without the minerals, you can't even absorb that. So you do want to extremely make sure that you're getting in the important bioavailable minerals into your system, because not only is that going to rebuild your DNA, but the food you're already eating to begin with is going to go a lot farther. It's going to go a long way because you're getting the minerals. And again, we're giving those minerals for free in the male or female vitality stack at chalk.com. Just make sure you apply the discount code 53life. You get 53% off for life on your subscription, and boom, bang, bang, you get the $100 bag of organic heirloom cacao from Bolivia and the $60 bottle of chalk minerals included automatically. Apparently, Pokey-chan, the devil or Satan knows he loses in the end, but he wants to take as many people with him as he can before Jesus comes back and all this stuff is wiped off the face, and then all the good prevails. The meek will inherit the earth, right? So I think the mark of the beast is that. If you take the mark, you're rejecting God, and that's not going to be forgiven. He'll be the ultimate judge. But the idea is that that's what it is. The mark of the beast is to get as many people to go to go with Satan as possible. And that's why you don't want to be taking that mark. You know what I mean? Far North fan, am I correct? Like, I've come a long way than in the last year when I didn't even know what's going on a year ago with that. Okay, hold on a second. Boom, bang, bang. Let's see here. Am I right, Isaiah? Shout out to you guys, man. I've come a long way, really. Okay, 1 second here. Kind of, Pokey-chan. I don't know. Ask Far North fan. She'll know better than me, but I think that's about the gist of it. Prove a point. I don't know if it's about proving a point. It might be just like, maybe he's doing people a favor. Maybe Satan is literally doing people a favor. Or maybe he's doing God a favor, because if these people would be corrupted in this way, then they're not of God anyway. So maybe he's just weeding out the lukewarm and the sleeping sheep to make room for the powerful, those who know they walk with God. Like, there's not a coincidence that you're here, right? You were sent here. You got to walk with God inside of you as you're walking around. You weren't here by some accident. I was listening to what's his name? It wasn't Manly P. Hall. It wasn't Carl Jung. It was one of these guys. Anyway, he was talking about how if more people realize that they kind of see themselves as flippantly or whimsically walking around, when in fact you're put here for an exact imperative reason. What was it? Hold on. Oh, not that one. Oh, act as if God is within you. Act like heaven sent you. That's right. It was, what's his name? Napoleon Hill. Napoleon Hill had a good video on it. Wow. Look what Indian TP just said, man. He's really putting it out there, man. Yeah, you could be a Pokey-chan. Apparently, it's possible that you could even be. It could be. They could kill you if you don't take the mark of the beast. Is what's written. That could happen. Yeah. They could take your flesh, but not your soul. That's right, Far North man. Exactly. And we can't have any fear either. That's another thing. Fear not. You cannot be fearful, because fear is a vibration lowering emotion, and it's not something you want to be having in your system as any fear. We also know fear literally lowers like your immune system and stuff. And so there's a lot of a reason why you don't want to be fearful to begin with, from just a scientific standpoint, not even a spiritual one. You know what I mean? Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so we're going to probably shut out the live in like 5 minutes. So if you're on the fence and you're on the site and you got the coupon code 53 life, 53% off lifetime discount, place it ASAP to get the $160 worth of freebies, the chocolate powder and the chalk minerals, which you will freaking love. And we're going to hold slots for the male and female stack orders who are on the site right now in their carts. Probably someone just ordered, I think. Hold on, let's see here. Hold on a sec. Preparedness defeats fear. Fear only exists with unpreparedness. Wow. Okay, so there's actually 3 to 4 people checking out literally as we speak. Remember, guys, Chalk, for one, a family-owned business. I've been with them since 2019. I probably have said the word shilajit more than any of you have ever done combined, okay? And I'm not an expert by any means, but I do know that if you start getting the shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the Irish moss into you, or the shilajit, the ashwagandha, and the Tongkat Ali into you, some of the most potent adaptogens in the natural world, you're on a different wavelength, a different vibrational frequency than that of the average person walking around who's drinking fluoride, has never detoxed, have never decalcified their pineal glands. It's a fact. So when this all comes down to, as Nikola Tesla said, energy, frequency, and vibration, that's got to be the most. This is why it's more important to know this than the latest conspiracy, man. You want to be decalcified, you want to be optimized, and you want to boost your brain function. Which, by the way, we do know that whatchamacallit, if you're taking, so today I usually say is that if you're not actively detoxing today, you are accumulating. And that's true, because even just from the trails that are in the sky, I'm not even talking about the food supply right now, but even just the trails, chemtrails raining down, we got to be detoxing it, man. Major detox action. And it's not something that's like you're going to all of a sudden be put out of commission because you are detoxing. It's like a gentle, consistent daily detox where you're taking the shilajit, ashwagandha, Irish moss, and it grabs onto the chemicals and contaminants and excretes it out of your body. That's where it's all. That's what it's all about. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that is cool. You know what I mean? So congratulations in advance to who is getting the male and female stack right now. Remember too, the part of this deal that's shocking is that it's 53% off for life instead of like 20 or 30%. 53% off for life with the code 53life. And you get the $100 bag of chocolate powder and the $60 bottle of the chalk minerals. Now, the other thing to mention is that minerals, from my understanding, magnetically bind to heavy metals and free radicals and excrete them out of the body. So if you're getting the minerals into you from the shilajit, Irish moss, or the chalk minerals, and even the chocolate powder has a ton of magnesium and stuff in it, it's a game changer. And it literally is a completely noticeable difference from getting it into you consistently. Far North Fan says, taking some more Irish moss. Shout out to Far North Fan, who loves her moss. I'll tell you, you will love it. If you're ionic absorption, is that true, Rules? Tell me more about it, because honestly, Rules and Tools, a long time ago, I was promoting this mineral thing. And that was my understanding, is that it was really freaking good for, all of the above, a lot of those things. And that it binds to heavy metals magnetically, something like that. And so it is ionic absorption. Yeah, ionic minerals. That's right. Which you don't get by going to your local, whatever. You don't get it so much doing that, man. Wife of Macron. There's more than just that, Indian TP. Apparently, Victoria's Secret. You know what their secret is? Have you heard about that? Wow, look at that. Shilajit has better ionic absorption than sea salt. Who is on top of that infrastructure, Isaiah? Or at least who do you think it is? Oh, he's talking about. What's the secret? Indian TP says, what's the secret? One of you guys will know what the secret is, surely. Far North Fan said, the smoke is really getting to me, but staying in prayer. You know what's crazy? I'm in Canada, and we had 2 days of smoke, and that's it. We only had 2 days of smoke, and then it all blew down south, which is unfortunate, but I did not like those 2 days, man. It's shit. Why are they obsessed with forcing trans on people? Pokey-chan, one person I heard say, of course, the official story is like it's about accepting everyone and everything, but I think that I think it was David Icke said that robots don't have a gender. So perhaps the transgender thing he said anyway. So I'm just reporting on his sentiment was that it's some type of conditioning because robots don't have a gender, and so to make humans more like robots was the theory. On the beach, Pokey, that's freaking awesome, man. Some of you take some leave, yeah. Satanic single gender agenda. That's a tongue twister, Will. Kara Chalk said they are really men. That's the secret. That would be crazy. I don't know, though. I'm not too certain. But that is the going theory. Here's the thing, though. This smoke is not any normal, regular smoke. By the way, guys, the freebies will not show up at checkout. Someone asked on the live chat at chalk.com if the freebies will show up at checkout. The freebies will not show up at checkout. So don't worry about adding it to your cart. They will be added automatically. Just make sure you use the code 53life. As long as you use the discount code 53life on the male or female stack subscription, you're getting the chocolate powder and the chalk minerals automatically included in your order. You do not have to add them to your cart. They will be automatically added. Yeah, shout out to Trukin. Do you mean the ones Rumble puts on? Do you know what I mean? Far North fan, though, the thing with the smoke is that apparently the sunlight, it's totally different than your smoke in your backyard and your fire pit, because this smoke is traveling thousands of miles and the sun is breaking down it into benzene and freaking formaldehyde and stuff. So we want to be detoxing, and you already are, so I don't even have to tell you, Far North fan, but to the other ones in here maybe who have inhaled some of that smoke, and in general, even if you're not exposed to the smoke, you're still getting dosed with those the freaking trails, man. The chemtrail action, which you do not want. But we're all exposed to them. So again, if we're not actively detoxing today, we are accumulating, which is why we need to be getting the minerals into us. The shilajit, the Irish moss is amazing. And again, it's fully wildcrafted from Nova Scotia in Canada instead of being farmed in the Caribbean, which is full of microplastics. Jesus is King, quadruple 7 said, Shane, do you think Jesus is coming in our lifetime? I cannot imagine any other time, dude. I feel like it's going to come, he's going to come rather before, I was going to say it as in like the end times being fully actualized, but dude, like by 2030 something, they want us connected to computer systems and robots and shit and AI. That is the mark of the beast right there. So I think, I don't know, it's a point of contention. Everyone's wondering, is he coming before or after the mark of the beast? Like, all I know is we got to be prepared. We won't know the day or the hour, but the signs will be there, and I think the signs are there. So another reason why I think we need to be of sound mind and sound body and detox all the crazy chemicals and contaminants we're exposed to boost our vibration, man, boost our frequency and be closer to God. You are closer to God the healthier your body is. The healthier your body is, the stronger the connection to your soul and the stronger the connection to God. You can imagine that if you're chugging fluoride right now, not you specifically, but in general, if you're eating GMOs, eating McDonald's, you're not really treating your temple too well. You know what I mean? So yeah, I think scripture says don't get caught up in when, but rather be prepared. I'm sure lots of you have that discernment, but also a gut feeling. Shout out to Rules 100%, man. Guys, this is the last call. Literally, we haven't done this deal in probably a freaking year or something. If you're on the site, get your order placed ASAP. 53% off for life. There's still apparently 3 or 4 people browsing in between their cart, checkout, and products. This is like, we're literally about to button down this deal and close down the live. So this is the final call. If you want the $160 worth of freebies, which you will love so much, to optimize your hormones and boost your freaking brain function and your endocrine function, you will feel like $1 million taking it. remember that every single one of Chalk's supplements as well, there's something about it which makes it completely different from the norm. For example, our Shilajit is hot water purified and clinically studied. Instead of being the tar resin, which is the most popular Shilajit, is tar resin, which is 20 to 30% water and usually full of heavy metals. Ours is hot water purified. Most ashwagandha is farmed in China. Ours is certified organic. Most Irish moss farmed in the Caribbean. Ours is wildcrafted in Nova Scotia. Our Chad mode, the blue spirulina in the Chad mode, is certified organic, and the caffeine is cold water extracted from green coffee beans. That makes so every one of Chalk's superfoods, there's something about it that is different. And you're getting all of that if you get a male or female stack and you use the code 53life. So that's a 53% off lifetime discount on the male or female Vitality Stack subscription, and then you get $160 worth of freebies. That's right, Far North fan. Transhumanism really is the goal. They can take my body, but never my soul. No GMOs, only organic, local, grow yourself. Far North fan, do you realize that little spirit of freedom you have right there, of rebellion, of wanting to eat organic and all that, that's all it would take if more people were feeling like that? No GMOs, only organic, local, grow your own. I'm pretty sure the system would come toppling down if everyone was into that. 100%. Chalk honestly is helping me with all I'm going through with Hashimoto's mentally and spiritually. It really is different. Shout out to Far North fan who's loving her female Vitality Stack because it has a bunch of clinically studied ingredients in it, which calibrate her hormones and boost her detoxification pathways and increase her liver function, which if you want to detox, they say focus on your liver because it's the #1 detox organ. Shout out to Far North fan. You know, I will say that it's a little bit shocking because you'd think that the way out or one of the most important things you could do is eat organic, but it literally is the tip of the iceberg. So she's doing that. You got to do it as much as you can. But you got to, we talk about this, the more the merrier when it comes to superfoods and adaptogens and freaking blue spirulina and even the compounds in Irish moss. You know that they say it's anti-aging. Rules and Tools says that health is the basis of the discernment. Well, okay. If health is the basis of discernment, then what does it mean when they're putting GMOs, fluoride, microplastics, pesticides, chlorine, and all these toxic chemicals, which is unhealthy in the food and water supply? Yeah, that's, oh wow, Rules and Tools. You are a psychic kind of guy, dude, or I am. Because he said that's why the food is compromised. Yes, if they compromise the food, they can compromise people's discernment because the chemicals floating around in you and you don't know which way is freaking up, dude. That's the plan. I've known this, man, ever since I found out about GMOs, fluoride, and all this. I'm like, this isn't just about profit. It's about altering your state of consciousness, putting you in a lowered state, making you easier to control, and getting your discernment out of the picture. It's a funny time to be alive, man, I'll tell you that. Oh, it's that, or somehow we know all this stuff is toxic and unfortunate, and the multi-billion-dollar major corporations have no clue. Does that sound realistic? Rules and Tools says, I was taught this way since I can remember. Guys, Rules and Tools is built different, man. He really is. Shout out to Dialed, by the way, if Dialed is on here. Okay, guys, this is the last call. In 9 minutes, we are closing down the live, and the deal is kaputs. So I just put my timer on 8 minutes and 58 seconds, guys. When we hit 2 hours live, it's freaking over, dude. Get your orders placed ASAP. This could be the first leaf, the first chapter, the first next page of a chapter of your life, man. That's the way I figure it, actually, especially if we begin to decalcify our pineal glands, you know? What else did I post about? Hold on a second here. Coca-Cola is going to use cane sugar. Still, man, don't drink it. It's a secret recipe. There could be some weird shit in there. Okay, hold on. Yeah, rules and tools, by the way. A pastor said, "Be careful who you let cook. God has a meal plan for us, and the devil has a meal plan for us." Wow. Isaiah, who said that? Was that online or in real life? Shout out to Trukin, man. Pokey Chan said, what happens when you decalcify your pineal gland? The seat of your soul becomes freaking fully operational. Yeah, utensils. Well, the Asians, they like to eat with chopsticks, so it's wood, it's a natural material. But like, yeah, stainless steel fork and spoon is not ideal. Apparently eating with your hands do tell your brain what you're touching and get it ready for your digestion and stuff. There is benefits to eating with your hands, actually. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, utensils, you do, yeah, like especially the ones that have heavy metals, chromium, and all that shit in it. It's not optimal, man. But listen, guys, to all the new people on here, welcome to Rumble. Make sure your live notifications are on. Shout out to Pokey Chan. Thank you, everyone, for joining. We'll extend this deal micronly. If you DM me on Instagram, we can get you hooked up with some freebies. Thank you all for joining, guys. We'll see you on the next Deer live feed. Keep your head on a swivel. Do not be deceived. I love you all. Shout out to Truk and Fuker as well. All right. And all of you guys. Isaiah, Waka's Far North fan, Rules and Tools, freaking Indian TP. Pokey, who's new here and asking great questions, guys. We got to all love Pokey, man. Jesus is King joined as well. Shout out to all you guys. We'll see you on the next live. All right. Much love, everyone.